Je le mets dans la sauce, je tourne la sauce. Omusongo na weti, omusongo na weti, omusongo na weti, oh situation a changé. Omusongo na weti, omusongo na weti, omusongo na weti, oh situation a changé.
Can I get the phone? Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Val, and I'm here with a special guest, Mariama Sharif from
Sierra Leone. It's Mariama,
That's
not
what I just
Mariama, okay?
I just said
Get
that.
it correct.
Anyway, she kind of has hearing problems, so I apologize in advance. A lot of the things I say she's gonna repeat because it's wrong or something.
If you guys listen to
Anyway, they were gonna do the African tag or the, what do you call that?
that's it.
Yeah.
The cultural ethnicity.
The ethnicity, cultural, African tag.
You didn't tell where you from. You said Sierra Leone from me, but
I'm from Cameroon.
from Sierra Leone. West Africans in the
Yeah,
building.
we're West Africans, but I'm
In
kind of
the
like
house.
Central West Africa because some people don't know where Cameroon is, and it's like right next to Congo, but it's right next to Nigeria. So like I'm right in between, like best of both worlds. You feel me?
Hers
so, yeah.
is complicated.
Our jollof is still better than Nigerians, just in case y'all didn't know.
Girl, nobody even talk about Cameroon jollof. It's either Ghana or Nigeria. You just trying to put
She's
yourself
just
in
mad
the-
because Sierra Leone is not on the map.
Sierra Leone is on the
Anyways,
map.
It's not on the map. She's delusional. As I told y'all, right? I told y'all. Disclaimer, I'm sorry. Like, the first question is, where are you from? We already answered that. I'm Cameroonian, Douala.
Sierra Leone. I'm from. Okay, actually, I'm Kenema, but I'm also Moyaba. So, but my tribe is Mende. It's complicated.
My tribe is, okay, my mother is Bangu and my dad is Bamangum, I think. Like, he knows a lot of the languages, so I don't really know exactly where he's from, but he's associated with like a lot of them, so I think he's Bamangum.
And I'm
The next
Mende.
question is, do you have an ethnic name?
No. My name is actually, I've been going by Mariama, but the correct pronunciation is Mariama, and I'm deciding to like embrace my culture and go by my actual name. So
She's the one who told people it was Mariama in the first
that's
place.
because
so
I wanted to fit into the American standards. Okay, leave me alone.
I've never heard
Her
that
name
before.
Ken.
Tell people that now. Tell them. Exposed. Go ahead.
I don't really have an ethnic name, you know.
She lying.
One of my middle names is Ken.
That's her
what
first
I'm
name.
called.
That is her first name. She's lying to herself. That it's Ken. That's her first name.
Anyways, one of my middle names is Ken. That's also my home name, what they call me at home. To outsiders, I'm Valdina, but my name is Valdina and Ken. So I'm not lying. I'm not lying.
Her American name is Valdina. Her real African name. Her mother and her father don't call her Valdina. They call her Ken.
When was the last time you visited your country?
I never visit my country.
Why is that?
Right now, it's not a place to.
It's not
visit.
safe?
Yeah. Money too to go, because if we do go, that's like bringing the whole family. That's like $5,000 right there. So yeah, but I'm planning on it one day. How about you?
The last time I went was like the summer of 6th grade. Yeah, the summer of 6th grade. I went during the summer, and I visited a lot of my family that I didn't remember, and yeah, I didn't remember anybody really except for my grandmother. Everybody's like, wow, don't you remember me? I carried you when you were 3 months old. Don't you remember me? Like, yes, I remember you, auntie. I remember you so well. Like, your hands felt so soft. Like, what do you want me to say? I don't remember you. Anyways, I hope they're not watching right now. But they don't watch YouTube videos, I hope. Anyways, So yeah, the last time I went was a few years ago, and I'm hoping to go back. I don't know when, because during the summer I'm kind of busy, but that's a lot of like planning and money, and I'm broke right now. College student life, yay. What part of the country are you and your family from?
So my dad, he's actually from Moyaba. That's like a city, and but I was born in Kenema, and my mom's side, they're from Daslan. It's like we're scattered all over, but it's Sierra Leone.
We are kind of scattered all over too, but my parents, like, they're from their tribes, but they really lived in the city of Douala where they met, and where I'm from as well. And yeah, it's like Bangu and Bamangum, and my grandfather on my mom's side, he lives in Bafoussam, which is kind of like the village, but it's like the most known village, I would say. So yeah, we're kind of all over the place. But name one ethnic food that you enjoy the most.
I love dry rice. And if you don't know what dry rice is, it's basically like white rice you cook, and then you mash the okra, and then you mix it, and you fry fish, and you eat the dry rice with the fish and red oil on top with some pepper and stuff. But it is good. I could eat that like every day, Monday through Friday, Saturday, Sunday, like every day.
Do you know how to cook it?
Yeah. I know how to
She
cook
never cooked it for me, so I don't understand like how.
Girl,
Huh?
I don't claim you.
First of all, sis, that's why she can't cook.
I don't.
Yeah,
I know
that's
how to
actually
cook.
Why.
Okay, you don't
Sure.
have to question my cooking
Sure,
skills.
she does.
I just told you how to make it.
She's never made it for me, so I don't really know like if I can qualify her cooking or not. My favorite ethnic food is eho, which is spinach, and yeah, it's spinach with palm oil. I don't know how to describe it because it seems like a dish that like most West African countries have, but it's really from like the Anglophone part of the country. It's from my mother's side. The Anglophone, English speaking, and Francophone is French speaking, and like English speaking people live in like a different part of Cameroon, and they have like kind of like their own different kind of foods, and that's my favorite. And also I forgot the other dish, but it's like a really popular Cameroonian dish, and I forgot the name of it. Wow. I'll get back to you guys with that. That's my other favorite food, but the first one is eho. Yes. Oh, and you eat it with tapuka, which is, what do you call it, tapuka again? I was talking about gari and fufu.
Gary.
That's what you eat the eho with. Okay. And wata fufu. Wata fufu is what you eat it with. Yeah. Okay. Name one household item that best represents your culture.
Well, I have a bracelet. It has like my country flag on it, green, white, and blue. But I'm planning on ordering like a huge like polyester flag to hang in my room. So
Me, I also have an ankle bracelet that my grandmother sent me a few years ago. It's gold, and I wear that when I go out and stuff. But right now it would be the sticks that you eat you beat the food in the pot with.
that's what you have.
that's the most that represents it right now. Like
You guys still do that?
my mom does it, but it's not like she does it when she's mashing. I forgot the name of this food as well.
She knows you can use a blender.
No, you can't blend that. Okay.
Yeah.
My mom uses the stick when she's mashing. It's either plantain and beans, or it's potatoes and beans, and she puts it in a pot with palm oil and onions and seasoning and stuff, and she mashes it. I forgot the name of that as well. I'm a disappointment right now, but I promise. Like,
She doesn't claim Cameroon.
I claim Cameroon very much. She's lying. I just happen to listen to a lot of Nigerian music, and yeah. Anyways, that's the stick. Yeah, the stick. What is your favorite ethnic music?
I love listening to tribal, like Mende music. That's my tribe. I love listening to tribal music, and if I'm not, I'm listening to Creole. That's like the national language in Sierra Leone. So
Ethnic music.
like I said, she can't claim Cameroon.
I claim Cameroon very much.
She doesn't.
Okay, I like listening to Daphne and Mr. Leo. They're really popular artists in Cameroon right now. I really like their music, and I think they're coming to Atlanta next week for a concert. I won't go because I'll be back in Athens. Yeah, those are my two favorite Cameroonian artists right now. Do you speak your language?
I speak it small. Like my tribal Mende music, that's actually my first language. English isn't my first language, but my mom, she like told us to stop speaking it, so I don't really understand. But one of my goals is to learn how to speak it again. I know little words like hi, how are you doing and stuff. In Creole, I can speak a little bit of Creole, but I understand it, so yeah.
My language, there's the ethnic languages that my parents speak. I don't know how to speak their ethnic languages because like each of them individually know like 4 ethnic languages from like their tribes or their tribes like surrounding them. The national language in Cameroon is French and English, and I speak French. So I guess in a way, yes, I do speak my ethnic language. What do you love about Sierra Leone?
I love the food, because I feel like that's the only thing I can remember is the food and the language and the music.
Alright. What specific food?
I love dry rice, and I like cassava leaf. It's like a stew, and potato leaf.
Okay. Me, what I love the street food in Cameroon. Like when you're just walking by a city and stuff, like there's so many like little carts of people like with different foods out, and my favorite is like, what do you call the foods that you put on the stick?
Kebab.
Yes. I love kebabs, especially like the in the night, like of walking in Cameroon. Like there's like 10 different people in one area selling like these different type of kebabs, and they're so good and they're so spicy, and I love that. And the general food there, like it's really good. I feel like everybody says food, but it's like you do love the food of your own culture. Like that's what you grew up with. That's what you're like accustomed to eating. So yeah, the food. What I dislike in Cameroon is we have a dictator, of course, and the dictator, he's really like separating the country right now.
You guys
because
really have a dictator?
yeah,
Yeah,
he's been in
Democratic?
power for like I think 40 years.
Oh,
He's been in power for a long time, and so he's like splitting the country up, and then like I said earlier, like the English-speaking people live like kind of in a different part of the country, and they really want to have their own country basically because of the president not really caring for them. So they want to, I think they called it Amazonia or something, like they want to have their own country that's apart from Cameroon. The dictator there, he doesn't really care for his people like that. So for them to even think that they want to create their own country, that just tells you like how bad of a leader that we have in Cameroon.
It used to be like the president, like the government, because Sierra Leone government before, we just recently had an election, and the president, he wasn't really, the one before, he wasn't doing what he needed to do. Like he would steal the money. He wouldn't really like try to help the people. He would really just help his family and his pocket. So we recently had an election, so hopefully this president is gonna actually bring some change. But yeah.
And I feel like, to me, that's really sad because like most of the leaders in Africa are dictators, and they only care about supporting themselves and their families and people that they're close to. Like they're very wealthy, and the people of the country are not, and they have such bad quality schools and such like the water. Africa does not really have a lot of clean water, so it's like dictators, they live their best lives like in so many parts of Africa, and their people there they're suffering.
And the thing that kills me about it too is because like Africa, just the whole continent itself, has like
so many resources.
Yes, to prosper and do great on its own. But it's just the people that become leaders, they're selfish and they don't care about the people. Like one country can support the whole country. One country can change drastically if the president just cared. And I think that's one thing that's killing Africa.
And it's not even the president, but it's like even before they had presidents and dictators and stuff like that, like people just going to Africa and taking resources, like ivory, like so much. Africa is rich in resources, like the #1 place.
Oil, diamond, gold,
all this stuff, like
silver,
gems and stuff.
everything.
But it's like people love to go into Africa and take what they want, take until the country is just
done.
Like that's Africa for you. Like people, they take what they want, they act like they care, but they don't.
That's it.
Yes, that was it for our tag. I hope you guys enjoyed, and you guys can go on Mariama's channel. What's your channel?
Mariama Sharif. Mariama Sharif. You can go on it. Mariama Sharif. I have to repeat it again.
You can go on Mariama's Did I say it right?
Mariama.
Mariama.
You can look up my name. I have a whole song dedicated to my name. I'm gonna look it up
in the description box below. So be sure to check it out. We're also doing a tag on her channel, which is
it's the language tag.
The language tag is whipped cream involved. So that's gonna be so fun. Like wow. Like anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment, and also follow me on social media. And yeah, thank you for watching.
What in the world? That's one night.
She's taking up the whole camera.
I don't get wahala. Any how you like, I go do my dear. As long as it no cost.